Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 20. It's snowing, so there isn't really much for me to do. Except to shuffle forward a little bit. Which I will do now. You gotta remember there's artillery on these two hills, right? With like 3 range or something. I do have rapid deployment artillery, so if I use my scout car to get sight on them on a sunny turn, I can then just dive in and blast one to death. Then try and keep my recon car where it can see the other one for counter battery fire. Basically, the point is they can be dealt with. Okay, so this part of the map is actually all sealed off, so we got no problems there. One, two, three. 2, 3. I don't think they got 4 range. I think they've got 3 range. And I'm not going to be able to see that on this turn, so... Okay, out of an abundance of caution, I'll just go ahead and presume that they've got 4 range for safety. Don't worry about diving in to finish the job next time. I could put this in artillery mode. Two, 3. Yeah, if it's these actually, then yes. 1, 2, 3 plus 1 for the hill. So maybe they have got 4 range. Okay, that's zone of control and that's swamp, so these tiles are all safe. Go ahead and rearrange for maximum air protection. I guess I actually don't need to unpack this turn. But we can put it here and still cover everything. We'll leave that where it is. We'll put this here. Okay, fine. I have literally 5 turns to just close the distance. But yeah, I think what I want to do is put my artillery here and here, or potentially here and here. And we want to focus down one of these. If I can one-shot them, that would be amazing. But they are going to retaliate because I think they've got 4 range. I did not bring the long-range one with me. I might start with this because this is got great ground defense. That's the best thing about it. It's artillery, but with a ground defense of 25, so I might be able to significantly stun the artillery before I try and destroy it. But I think it should be on the agenda to destroy it so that I can protect the tile without actually worrying about being bombarded every turn in an undoubtedly annoying way. 8 for -3, they must have readiness. Nope. Guess this unit just sucks. Do I want to go and get the kill? Yeah, I do. So be it. That damage can be repaired, no problem. All of these units could actually do with the kills and the This is the steamroller infantry. Nice. That's not enough damage. No matter what I do, it's not enough damage. Move this here to protect these. Move this back. And then of course the amusing thing is any unit that comes in here to go after this is going to get a face full of this. This is the death hole, if you will. Eight for 1 is not a bad trade, but slip in and get some damage. Okay, the position is fine for now. Alright, Team Hungary is getting bashed here. But of course, there's nothing I can do about that. Damn it, he must have run all the way around. Without a care in the world. Overwhelming attack as well. Oh, does he ignore zone of control? He does not ignore zone of control, so he literally must have been like here or here, and he just decided to run all the way around without checking whether it was safe to do that. If I do that, I'm not sure I can get back. It's a little bit overkill, but whatever. At some point I rebase to this airfield, I suppose. Just make my units a bit more effective. So close. So many of these units are actually in a very bad way. Nice. We could help these guys get the kill. Do I want to push in? Probably not. First strike, camouflage, tank killer, that's nasty. That one's not. That's a threat. Let's go ahead and debase the threat. These guys can attack, but obviously then they would be exposed. Not on my list of things to do. I guess I'll just hurt them. It doesn't seem like the AI is repairing everything all the time, so they might be running low on money. Potentially. Right. Onto the road. What am I looking at? What is this? Okay, a 12cm gun, which is a completely unexciting weapon. This is not double attack. I need to get rid of that name. This is no retaliation. I guess that's an anti-tank gun in there. Okay. Artillery would do 2 damage, or 7 from out of range. They do have 4 range, but... Oh, he can't see me. That's why it's 7 from there. He could not see me. Why couldn't he see me? Gotta do something about that anti-tank gun, huh? None of these guys have got no support. Infantry would be the right answer. But it's got to get there. I don't have to attack on this turn. I could just wait a turn. God, it's got friggin' lightning strike. Immune to support fire, meaning that I cannot counter battery it. I've got to just kill it. And there's one more here, which I can't see right now. Basically, my choices are to hang back and just use my artillery to kill the front part, or to actually dive in and try and just rest the area right now. Because if I make a hole, I think there are some units on this side, and if you make a hole, they start coming through. Can't pen the Tigers. Sorry, the E-75s. That anti-tank gun is not strong enough to pen that. But if I move it in, I am committed. Let's do it. Why be me? When we can seek out the enemy and destroy them. Okay. Anti-air 1 is in position. Yes, see, there are some units on the other side. What you got? Rapid fire. Double support. I don't know which one is worse, actually. But neither of them can see me now. So I suppose damn it, I lowballed. I was going to say, I suppose the right answer is to just hammer them both so that it's either repair or die. And that will prevent them from firing. That recon car will, even during poor weather, it will see them. So... and then... tanks defend the back. Anti-air comes in. This recon car just screens the rear. Not like great defense. It is defended by this, but not defended by one of these. But that's pretty solid. Why not? And the funny part is that if they attack, they'll get magnetized into the mouse. And then I'll laugh. Let's do it like that. Just to make sure that that's all fully covered. I don't think there are any enemy planes back here, but... just in case. I think once I've got this airport on lockdown, I'll actually move my planes here if I find a moment. But this map does not come with a lot of turns. Oh, he didn't do any damage though. Oh, that's funny. Haha! Go, double support, go! Ammo's out. But at least 2 of their planes are dead. 2 of the nastiest ones. That's the bloody camouflaged one. I wonder if they'll actually live to the end of the map. The AI is not like pushing in like you would expect it to. Oh, I moved the... that was dumb of me. Huzzah! I moved this, the magnetron, from this position, where it was actually protecting this AA gun, but that's fine. Oopsie! You went into the murder hole. Oh, he didn't get killed though. That means that no other tank can be, no other unit can be fooled going in there. Okay, they repaired. Time to die. Isn't the friggin' camo plane around here somewhere? There he is. Okay. Okay, well, that keeps him out my face for a turn. Alright, perfect. These cars are here just to so that I have vision during the bad weather that undoubtedly is coming. Although I feel like the weather hasn't been this as bad as it was last time. But hey, maybe that's just because I'm doing much better generally. How about you just go ahead and die? Ugh, I'd love to put the boot in, it's probably a bad idea. How is this thing for tank kills? Yeah, whatever. So even though this is in a town and that's not ideal, to have a tank in a town with Provocateur, it is defended by this artillery, so... And it does shoot first. I kind of need to shuffle this around a bit though. This thing has totally got the wrong camo. Yeah, I think we're fine. No rebase today. Let's go ahead and strap bomb these two because I know that they're entrenched. And then we'll use the face buster on this one. Perfect. I guess I can use the fighter here. Okay, that's all the entrenchment on that gone. I totally could get my engineers in there and do some killing. But the mouse is not available right now to move. I would want the mouse to be available to move and set up a magnetism trap. At least I took out most of their aircraft. We'll have to keep an eye on that camouflaged one. Totally go in there and this is the ISU that harassed me last time. First strike, double move, and rapid fire 1.5x. Do we want to help? We could help. Probably a little bit risky, but man, what a surprise! There's another artillery piece. Now I can hit and pull back if I want to. Still see me. Nice, spotting 3, 2. Sure, why not? After all, why shouldn't we kill them? Why shouldn't we hurt them? One, two, three, 4. Doable. I am leaving my Panthers undefended here, but ideally this would be here, or this would be here, or something along that, or these would be shuffled along one, but I had to get that artillery first. Got it, I did. Actually, look at that. That is the triangle of bomb me. Bomb them I shall. Oh. Someone camouflaged a tank. Okay, so this sector here incurs the wrath of the mouse. Now we need to do is put this where it most provides punishment. No one can damage this monster on a fortified tile. Just no way. Right. Set this up here and see what's lurking around. Alright. I don't know what he's doing all the way up there, but there's only 2 turns left, so... not necessarily a big problem. Looks like he went to the effort of repairing this tank. Why not? Why not just hurt him some more? If I see him going this way, I am going to rebase my fighters next turn, just in case they come behind me. It's fine. This anti-tank gun is too weak to offer any real threat. The threat is the planes. With special powers like those ones that just completely ignore your defenses. Overwhelming attack, right? Oh, I'm getting that I shouldn't have advanced forward feeling. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, that's one less. Sadly, I can't repair this. I have to let it repair naturally. That means I don't want to waste its attack either. So I guess I'll put it here. Alright, finally I see another one of the planes. Die. I only have 2 shots. I know there's another one. I can't do anything about it because I have no ammunition left. But I am really sort of trading prestige and items and stock here for experience. But yeah. Just because I'm paranoid. Okay, now it's completely clear. That's why I don't like, you know, there's a little road that leads all the way back here and it just... I know there's not a lot of time left, but I always felt like that might be a thing that happened. And I needed it to not be a thing that happened. No, wrong one. Tank Buster. This one. Glorious. I know there's a unit or 2 here, but whatever. Okay. I guess we've got to run one more turn and then, like, there's a briefing to do as well. I am taking some pressure off of the Hungarians here, in that I am killing their aircraft. And some of their units have come down to fight me. I mean, the amount of pressure, though, is ridiculous. Let's not beat around the bush here. That's got to be ignores entrenchment. Yeah, that was super fast. There's an anti-aircraft gun that came over, which I can't readily hurt for some reason. Plenty of Panthers. Ah, you know, it's more expensive to reinforce units during the battle than it is after. But I never do, because... I knew he was there. Great. Frustratingly, it's immune to my treachery. This should be on the front line, but I don't want to risk it. There could be more no retaliation nonsense, which I don't want to be on the receiving end of. Fire! 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 What are the odds that there's anything of value in that hex? This is defended by this, like it's not the biggest deal. I tell you what, I'll do it like this. There we go. It's a little bit of a cleaner defense. I mean, apart from the fact that my, you know, my actual defenders are on the back row, but the artillery should hold without any real trouble. And it looks like the meat of the enemy offensive has just been completely destroyed. It doesn't look like there's anything left down here. So apart from the annoying chip damage on my mouse, this is a pretty clean win. It's annoying because the only way I can replace it is by moving a repair hero onto that. Which means my repair hero will have to replace something. Probably this, which goes really well with provoke. Or this. I could get rid of first strike, to be fair. There are almost no units in the game that can pen that thing's armor. A little bit of damage from the odd unit that can with auto repair is totally fine. I know with provoke you really want first strike to combine with it, but in the case of the mouse, you know, first strike is irrelevant if your armor is so thick that no one can hurt you. So it might actually be a reasonable thing to take off. Definitely don't have to concern yourself with first strike if you can't be penned. Report for your attention, mine general. Despite a limited success, the encirclement of Budapest remains unbroken. Effective immediately, General Walher is calling off Operation Konrad. Lack the strength to hold what we have taken and lack the time needed to continue the advance. For now, we're to regroup at Seskisfavra. I'm sorry, mine general. Historically, Operation Konrad, all three of them, were failures. While each counterattack against the Soviet forces achieved tactical success, within days of the overarching operation, seeing almost 100 Soviet tanks destroyed each day, German forces completely exhausted themselves in effort, while Soviet reserves continued to run ever deeper. As February approached, Soviet reinforcements clawed back most of the ground taken during Operation Konrad. The Hungarian capital of Budapest would fall soon after. Boom. That was extremely clean. But that just goes to show the difference between playing with no knowledge and playing with some knowledge. I've got a bit of camera shear on one side here. I'm not quite sure what's causing it. There must be like some reflected sunlight somewhere. It's kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Seems we are not yet done with Hungary. General Walher has new orders for various commands of his army group south, and he's earmarked our force for one task in particular. That is, of course, if we have the blessings of high command. Oblast Rhino looks to Specialist Brat expectantly. Herr General, Herr Oberst, I've already decoded the latest messages. For the time being, we have to fully participate in Army Group South's plans. There is a warning that special assignment is pending, though, but so far no extra information has been sent to us. We say that as a relief, but there has been grave concerns raised over this apparent obsession with continuing to launch new operations in Hungary. Don't know if you heard, but General Oberst Gurdian has been very vocal in his objections to our continued presence in Hungary. He's been trying to get our not insignificant Panzer force deployed to reinforce the Oder-Nesses line. Nisese line, maybe? But if High Command wants to keep us in Hungary, then it is where we'll stay. Perhaps more information will be forthcoming later, but for now, our orders from General Walher are to carry out. We have our orders from General Walher to carry out. Capture all victory hexes. Bonus objective. capture La Polizalka before the final victory hex. Preparation for the upcoming operations has been probably been tasked to clear out. North of our base at Tatar, enemies have made their move. Soviets created a bridgehead over the Horn River, or Huron River. As you can clearly see, this potentially threatens our supply lines into what we still control of Hungary if they manage to secure this part of the Danube. To respond to this threat, we have the capacity to crush the Soviet bridgehead from two staging grounds. Here up north, and here from the south. I think we still have the strength for such a pincer attack. I highly recommend it. Such an aggressive maneuver will keep our enemies off balance. Make sure we complete our objectives on time and are well prepared for the next stage of our Hungarian operations. No hiding our manpower crisis that the war effort has been suffering from. To cover this shortfall, more and more of our women are being allowed to join military support roles. While these female auxiliaries have distinguished herself in a supporting role to such extent, I believe her merit deserves to be recognised. Yes, I will always take a hero. Unyielding. It's kind of useless. Perfect for an anti-aircraft gun, not so much for an anti-tank. Perfect, actually, for a mobile anti-aircraft gun because they only have 8 anti-air, but +5 against full strength means that the hit might be really, really spicy. Right. I guess that's it for now. We'll think about deployment. This looks like a relatively normal map. That's a lot of units. Jeebus. I guess these things have got a massive spotting range, okay. There's a massive column of tanks. And this huge river actually blocks the whole map. Too many core slots. Oh, because one of my spy plane that got ravaged ended up being respawned. Okay. I just wanted to check where you can deploy. So up here, only 20 turns though. And in the city. And down here. But this is not an objective. So you can totally ignore this if you want. It's very messy. There is an airport here. There isn't enough deployment tiles to actually put a whole significant force there. I mean, assuming that this side of the river is relatively secure, I would want to deploy everything here. Cut up here, taking these 3 objectives. then just doubling back to take that one, and then pushing forward to take these. I don't know. It's a really messy map. I'm going to think about it, but that is it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.